Legin v SEMAJ has been beamed down to Earth from his faraway planet. His mission? To find out if intelligent life is common on Earth. And, in order to carry out his mission, Legin v SEMAJ has found work in a ladies' hairdresser's shop in Vienna. And, when occasion demands, Legin v SEMAJ beams up a report to his faraway planet in very deep space. Stardate 2039-84-3731. Report 25. As I travel the world on my very old bike, I meet people of interest. And last week I met a lady from Paris, and she had a question. Why, this lady from Paris wanted to know, was French spoken in France and English spoken in England? An intelligent question, and, of course, I knew the answer. France is called France because the people speak French, and England is England because of the English who cannot speak French. And if the people in France were to speak English, then France would still be called France, and England, England. And English in England would not be known as English, it would, instead, be known as Anglais, which, as everyone knows, is the French word for English. And that's why the English in England speak English, and the French over in France can only speak French. The lady from Paris was impressed. Then, of course, the question of great. This is a word that's used in both England and France. It's a word that the English and French have in common. The English have the habit of saying Great Britain, and the French enjoy la grande nation, the great nation. Who copied who? But that's a question for history. But there are other differences too, and the biggest is food. And food too is how it is because of the usage of language. Fish and chips, the national dish of Great Britain, sounds great in English. That's why it's English. But put it in French, poisson avec chips just doesn't sound good. And that's why the French have no fish and chips. But la grande nation does have the best food in the world, and again it's all due to language. And Chateaubriand is the perfect example. It's a wonderful dish with a wonderful name and wonderfully French. And what do the English do when arriving in Paris? They go into a restaurant and, whilst trying to sound French, order Chateaubriand instead of Chateaubriand. And then, to make matters worse, the brave Britons abroad then order a bottle of blanc from Brazil. How very sad. And what does an Englishman say before starting his meal in Calais? He says bon appétit in an English-French accent, all very fake. And the French? What do they say? They too say bon appétit, but in a real French way. So vive la France, and God save the Queen. And now, to finish my report, here are some words of high wisdom from my faraway planet. December snow will go before summer. December snow will go before summer. Thank you for listening. See you again. Yours, Legin, SEMAJ.